Imagine being in a crowded marketplace, surrounded by voices vying for your attention, each trying to sell, convince, or sway you. It's easy to feel lost, wondering how to stay true to your values while resisting external pressures. Welcome to Stoic Bond Mastery, where we uncover timeless wisdom to help you navigate modern challenges. Today, we'll explore 7 Stoic lessons to resist manipulation and maintain your integrity in a world full of distractions. These ancient principles remain as relevant as ever, offering practical strategies to stay grounded and authentic. If you find value in this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Your support helps us create more content for you. Lesson 1. Focus on what you can control. Life often feels chaotic, but Stoicism offers a steady anchor in turbulent waters. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. This principle reminds us that while we cannot control external events or the actions of others, we have full authority over our thoughts, attitudes, and responses. In moments of conflict or manipulation, the Stoic approach encourages us to redirect our energy inward, focusing on what truly lies within our control, our mindset and behavior. Example: Michael, a team lead in a fast-paced tech company, found himself in a frustrating situation. His manager, known for being overly critical, frequently dismissed his suggestions in meetings and nitpicked his reports. Michael could have become defensive or tried to win his manager's approval, but he realized that he had no control over his manager's opinions or behavior. Instead, Michael decided to focus on improving his skills and leading his team effectively. He sought feedback from peers, worked on clear communication, and kept a detailed record of his contributions. Over time, his team thrived under his guidance, and his results spoke for themselves. When leadership recognized the team's success, Michael's manager was no longer able to overshadow his accomplishments. By mastering your responses, you strip away the manipulator's power and reclaim your peace. When you channel your energy into what you can control, your actions and mindset, you cultivate resilience and success. Like Michael, you can rise above external challenges and create a pathway to recognition and fulfillment. Lesson 2. Question appearances. Epictetus wisely stated, "It's not events that disturb people but their judgments about them." This powerful insight underlines the Stoic principle of assessing reality as it is, not as it appears to be. Manipulators, however, are masters of deception. They craft illusions using charm, persuasion, or fear to obscure the truth, distort your perspective, and bend you to their will. Their success hinges on your willingness to accept appearances at face value without questioning their validity. This is where Stoicism provides a vital antidote. By teaching us to pause, analyze, and look beneath the surface, it empowers us to see situations clearly and respond with wisdom. A Stoic approach encourages you to suspend immediate judgment, ask probing questions, and gather evidence before reaching conclusions. This practice helps you dismantle the facade created by manipulators and discern the truth. Example: Juliet, a driven young entrepreneur, was eager to scale her startup. One day, she was approached by a business consultant who claimed to have guaranteed success strategies tailored for her niche. His polished presentation, confident demeanor, and impressive portfolio immediately caught her attention. It all seemed like the perfect opportunity. However, Juliet resisted the urge to act impulsively. Instead of signing a contract on the spot, she decided to investigate further. She meticulously researched his track record and reached out to several of his previous clients. The stories she uncovered were startling. Several businesses reported unfulfilled promises, lackluster results, and financial losses after engaging his services. Armed with this knowledge, Juliet declined the offer and avoided a potentially disastrous partnership. By questioning appearances, she safeguarded her business and preserved her resources for genuine growth opportunities. Don't let surface-level allure cloud your judgment. Manipulators often rely on appearances to mislead, whether through an enticing offer, an exaggerated threat, or excessive charm. Before making decisions, pause and evaluate the situation critically. Ask tough questions, dig deeper into claims, and seek advice from trusted sources when needed. This process not only protects you from deception but also strengthens your ability to navigate challenges with clarity and confidence. By cultivating the habit of questioning appearances, you develop a mindset rooted in truth and substance rather than illusion. This approach will serve you well, not only in avoiding manipulation but in making sound, thoughtful decisions throughout your life. Lesson 3: Build inner fortitude. Seneca's timeless wisdom, "A man is as good as his character," underscores a profound truth. True strength does not come from external validation or circumstances but from the resilience of your inner self. Manipulators often target your sense of self-worth, using criticism, doubt, or fear to destabilize you. However, by cultivating a strong character and unwavering values, you can stand firm, weathering external storms with grace and confidence. Inner fortitude begins with self-awareness. Understanding your core values, strengths, and weaknesses gives you a foundation that no external force can easily shake. When your actions align with your principles, you create a sense of integrity and stability. Stoicism teaches that external events are beyond your control, but your response to them is entirely within your power. This mindset allows you to remain calm and composed, even in the face of adversity. Example: Lisa, a schoolteacher, found herself under scrutiny when a new colleague frequently criticized her teaching methods in staff meetings. At first, Lisa felt disheartened and doubted her abilities, but she decided to take a step back and reassess the situation. She reminded herself of her years of experience, her passion for education, and the positive feedback she had received from students and parents over the years. Instead of reacting defensively, Lisa chose to anchor herself in her values: professionalism, compassion, and dedication to her craft. She continued to focus on providing her students with the best education possible. Over time, her consistent efforts and unwavering commitment to her principles were noticed by the school administration. Lisa was not only recognized for her excellence but was also invited to mentor new teachers, including the very colleague who had once criticized her. Building inner fortitude is about creating a solid foundation of character that external forces cannot easily erode. Criticism, doubt, and manipulation lose their power when you stay grounded in your values and maintain a clear sense of who you are. To develop this strength, practice self-reflection, focus on personal growth, and remain true to your principles, even when challenged. This approach not only shields you from external negativity but also sets you apart as a person of integrity and resilience. In life's trials, your inner fortitude becomes your greatest weapon, enabling you to navigate difficulties with clarity, confidence, and grace. Lesson 4: Understand human desires. Marcus Aurelius's insight, "Life is opinion," reminds us that much of what drives our decisions stems from fleeting desires and subjective interpretations. These desires, whether for success, approval, wealth, or recognition, can cloud our judgment and make us susceptible to manipulation. Those with ill intentions often exploit these desires, presenting tempting offers or appealing to our insecurities to sway our decisions. Stoicism encourages us to recognize the transient nature of desires and focus instead on what truly aligns with our long-term values and principles. Understanding human desires starts with introspection. What motivates you? Is it the promise of immediate gratification or the pursuit of meaningful goals? Manipulators are adept at identifying weaknesses and exploiting them, so cultivating self-awareness is essential. By understanding your desires and the emotional triggers behind them, you gain the ability to question whether an offer or opportunity serves your higher purpose or merely feeds a fleeting want. Example: Sophia, an ambitious architect, was offered a lucrative project by a prominent developer. The deal promised fame and financial gain but came with a catch: she would have to compromise on her ethical standards by cutting corners on safety regulations. At first, the promise of recognition and wealth was enticing. However, Sophia took a moment to reflect on her deeper values, which included integrity, accountability, and creating designs that stood the test of time. She realized that chasing short-term success at the expense of her principles would not only tarnish her reputation but also undermine her sense of self-respect. Declining the project wasn't easy, as it meant passing up an immediate reward, but Sophia stayed true to her values. Eventually, her unwavering commitment to ethical practices earned her the trust of clients who valued her integrity, leading to more rewarding opportunities. Anchoring your decisions in long-term values rather than short-term temptations is a hallmark of wisdom and strength. While desires can be compelling in the moment, they are often fleeting and unreliable guides. Take time to pause, reflect, and align your choices with your principles. By understanding the transient nature of desires, you not only protect yourself from being manipulated but also create a life of greater fulfillment and purpose. When you focus on what truly matters, you build a foundation of integrity that no fleeting temptation can shake. Chapter 5. Practice emotional detachment. Epictetus's timeless wisdom, "It's not what happens to you but how you react to it that matters," underscores the essence of emotional detachment. This principle is not about suppressing or ignoring feelings but rather learning to observe them with calm objectivity. Emotional detachment allows us to maintain clarity and balance, even in the face of adversity, preventing us from being swept away by our immediate reactions. By cultivating this skill, we gain the ability to make thoughtful decisions, free from the cloud of heightened emotions. In life, emotions are natural and often powerful forces. Joy, anger, fear, and sadness can enrich our experiences, but when left unchecked, they can also lead us astray. Manipulators often exploit our emotional vulnerabilities, using guilt, fear, or flattery to influence our behavior. Practicing emotional detachment equips us to recognize these tactics without succumbing to them, enabling us to respond from a place of strength rather than reactivity. Example: Mira, a dedicated nurse, often found herself overwhelmed by the emotional demands of her job. When a colleague unfairly blamed her for a mistake, her initial reaction was anger and defensiveness. However, Mira paused and reminded herself of her values and the importance of maintaining professionalism. Instead of reacting emotionally, she calmly gathered facts and presented her case with clarity. By stepping back from the situation emotionally, Mira not only resolved the misunderstanding but also earned respect from her peers and supervisors. This ability to separate her feelings from the immediate circumstances allowed her to handle the situation effectively without escalating the conflict. Emotional detachment empowers you to approach challenges with clarity and rationality, protecting you from emotional manipulation. It doesn't mean becoming indifferent or cold, rather, it involves cultivating self-awareness and learning to manage your emotions constructively. When you detach from emotional turmoil, you create space for thoughtful decision-making and maintain your inner peace. This practice strengthens your resilience, allowing you to navigate life's uncertainties with grace. By observing your emotions without becoming consumed by them, you take control of your responses, ensuring that your actions align with your values and long-term goals. In doing so, you become less susceptible to external pressures and more grounded in your own truth. Chapter 6. Embrace the present moment. Marcus Aurelius, in his meditative reflections, offers profound guidance. The only time you should concern yourself with is now. This Stoic principle invites us to anchor ourselves in the present moment, where clarity and power reside. The past is unchangeable, and the future is uncertain, but the present is where we hold agency. Embracing the present moment fosters mindfulness and prevents us from being swept away by fear or distractions often created by external forces, including manipulators. Manipulators frequently use tactics designed to draw attention away from the present. They may attempt to create a false sense of urgency, preying on your fear of missing out or your anxieties about the future. Alternatively, they might dwell on past mistakes to provoke guilt or shame. By grounding yourself in the present, you not only resist these tactics but also gain the mental clarity necessary to make decisions based on reason and values rather than external pressure. Example: James, a marketing manager, was approached by a sales representative with an exclusive offer that would expire in just 24 hours. The representative used high-pressure tactics, emphasizing that delaying even a moment would result in a lost opportunity. James felt the pull of urgency but paused to focus on the present. Instead of succumbing to the pressure, he asked himself, "What is the best decision for my team and my goals right now?" Taking a step back, James evaluated the offer objectively. He consulted his colleagues, reviewed his current priorities, and ultimately decided against the deal, realizing it didn't align with his company's long-term strategy. By staying grounded in the present moment, James avoided a hasty decision he might have regretted later. Grounding yourself in the present moment is a powerful defense against manipulation and stress. When faced with fear, urgency, or pressure, take a deep breath and ask yourself what you can do right now to act in alignment with your values and priorities. This practice fosters emotional resilience, improves decision-making, and helps you maintain control over your life. Whether it's an external challenge or an internal struggle, returning to the present moment allows you to approach each situation with clarity and purpose. By mastering this skill, you transform fleeting moments of pressure into opportunities for strength and growth. Lesson 7: Align actions with values. The cornerstone of a meaningful life, as taught by Stoicism, is living in harmony with your core values. Marcus Aurelius, one of Stoicism's greatest philosophers, emphasized that individuals are at their best when their actions align with their principles. When you know what truly matters to you, whether it's honesty, compassion, perseverance, or courage, you gain an internal compass that guides your decisions, regardless of external pressures or manipulative influences. Manipulators often exploit uncertainty, steering individuals away from their values through temptation, fear, or deceit. They aim to create confusion, encouraging actions that conflict with your beliefs. However, a person grounded in their values is difficult to sway. By consistently reflecting on and honoring your principles, you create a strong foundation that not only shields you from manipulation but also fosters personal growth, respect, and inner peace. Example: Daniel, a teacher passionate about shaping young minds, was offered a lucrative position at a private institution known for prioritizing profits over genuine education. The offer tempted him; it promised financial security and prestige. Yet, as he considered the role, Daniel reflected on his core values: integrity, purpose, and dedication to meaningful teaching. He realized the new position would require compromising his teaching philosophy and prioritizing standardized test scores over creativity and student well-being. Instead of accepting the offer, Daniel chose to remain at his current school, where he had the freedom to inspire students and nurture their curiosity. Though the decision meant foregoing a higher salary, it brought him deep satisfaction, knowing his actions aligned with his principles. His unwavering integrity earned the respect of colleagues, students, and their families, reinforcing his belief that staying true to his values was the right choice. Integrity is your compass in a world filled with noise and manipulation. When you consistently act in alignment with your core values, you cultivate resilience, clarity, and self-respect. External pressures, whether from temptation, fear, or coercion, lose their power over someone deeply anchored in their beliefs. To strengthen this alignment, regularly reflect on your principles, write them down, and use them as a benchmark for decision-making. When challenges arise, ask yourself, does this choice honor my values? By letting your values guide you, you create a life of purpose and authenticity, standing strong against manipulation and living a life of true fulfillment. As you journey through a world brimming with pressures, challenges, and external influences, these Stoic lessons serve as your protective shield. They provide a timeless framework to help you stay grounded in your values, maintain clarity amidst chaos, and remain true to yourself. By internalizing these principles, you gain the strength to navigate life's complexities with authenticity and resilience. Each lesson is a tool, a reminder to pause, reflect, and act with intention rather than react impulsively. Whether it's questioning appearances, focusing on the present moment, or aligning your actions with your values, these insights empower you to reclaim your sense of control and build an unshakable foundation of inner peace. If these ideas resonated with you, we'd love to hear your thoughts. How have these lessons influenced your perspective, or how do you plan to apply them in your life? Share your experiences in the comments. Your story could inspire someone else on their path to clarity and strength. And don't forget, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with others who may benefit from these insights. Together, we can create a community rooted in resilience and authenticity. Stay strong, stay focused, and we'll see you in the next video.